Peace, 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 family. How we doing out there? How we doing out there? Grand Rising, everybody. Let me get this set up real quick. Trying to get the podcast set so I can just start recording everything at once. Let me see. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. This is Amir, the Chicago crypto hustler, Bitcoin block bully, coming to you once again with an early rising show of coffee and crypto in the AM. What's going on? YouTube, Facebook, New Money Matrix podcast, family. How we doing out there? Y'all already know what it is. It's Financial Fridays. It's the 3rd of May. Starting off the month looking real nice out here. We can see the gains all across the board. I mean, for anybody that's visible right now, that's present right now, we can see the gains all across the board right now within the crypto space. And this is overnight, family. These are 24-hour percentage gains that when you look at that compared to that which the bank or other investments give you within the 24-hour period, it just doesn't add up. You know what I mean? Add on the fact that it's a legit gain. You know what I mean? Nothing illicit about it. It just adds on to the there we go. Let's go. Hey, we're going good right now, family. If y'all out there and y'all trading, y'all got the advantage to trade with leverage, and y'all not using that leverage, man, y'all crazy. Y'all better use that leverage. Let me show you right quick. What's going on, family? How we doing? Who we got checking in? Miss White, Miss Hill, Brother Parks, Miss Agnes, Brother Hill, Miss Latiara, Brother Izzy. What's going on? Peace, power, and prosperity to everybody checking in on the YouTube side. I mean, the Facebook side of things. Let me see who I got checking in over here in the YouTube world. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I got anybody present over here. Okay, we got that. Let's see what we got going on. See if we got anybody checking in over here on the YouTube side of things. Okay, we got Brother Kennedy checking in over here on YouTube land. What's going on? Grand Rising, my brother. How we doing? It's looking lovely out here, is it not, family? Did I not tell you that you go into a man's pockets when he's leaking out in the middle of the street bleeding? You see what type of results any and everybody would have got just for taking my shady advice? You know what I mean? Anybody, I'm talking about anybody that would have took my little shady advice back then. In fact, let's see if we can see one such post. Let's see if we can see one such bloody pocket post and let's see if we can compare prices from then leading up until now. Let's see if we can find one. Let's look for these all red markets real quick. Where are they at? Them red days wasn't too long ago. Wait, hold on. I think we got some. What we got going on here? 52.18, 153, $4.72. Look at Litecoin, 72.58. Ripple was 29 cents. What are we looking at here, family? What are we looking at? And this was what? This is a week ago. So from a week, and then we let me see. Let me bring it over there. Hold on. I got you in 1 second. Let me grab this screen. Let me show you this comparison. So you see the prices now. And then these were the prices right here a week ago. I don't like my own shit. These are the prices a week ago. This is today. Look at the difference. 514 on EOS. Look at the difference, family. $4.72. Ethereum 153. Bitcoin 5,200. 5,700. 168. Litecoin 80 bucks. $72.58. That best time to go into positions is when everybody else is scared and uncertain about the market, knowing that we're overall in a quote unquote bull quote unquote bull market right now. Others may say, you know what I mean? So it's best to treat it as such, you know. Yeah, it's looking nice out here, family. It's looking real nice out here. All right, so we got a couple of stories that we're gonna continue and go into. Do we got any success stories before I move forward? Do we have any success stories from over the last couple of days, weeks? Anything to that effect? We got any success stories? Anybody want to share out there with the family? Like, man, I ended on this and now I'm up, such and such, or anything to that effect? Anybody out there? Let me go back and check. Let me see. Definitely, if anybody want to share any type of success stories. What's going on, Costco Jones? Peace. Grand Rising. Brother Mobley, peace, power, and prosperity. What's going on? Brother Tim, Brother Jason, Miss Joy, Brother Chris, peace, peace, peace. I'm gonna get that video sent to you swiftly, Brother Chris. Brother Darren, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Man, it's looking nice out here, family. Now this is the difference. A lot of individuals, that may be new to the space would probably tiptoeing around and probably not sure of what to do and are just now entering positions today. These are the facts of the matter. This is why you have to learn how to number one, risk management, and how to read charts. An individual asked earlier today, as far as what direction do they think, or do individuals think Bitcoin is going to go? The speculation is saying this, that, and the third. And when you come down to the facts of reading charts, you ain't got to go with speculation. You know what I mean? You ain't got to go with speculation. So I just took some profit over here trading with leverage on Ethereum. Let me get that out the way. I wanted to knock that out the way while I was going live. I don't want this to interfere with anything that I'm doing. So, what was I just saying? Yeah, you got to be able to read. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all a quick. Let me see. What are we looking at here? Let's take a look real quick. Set over the trading view. For those that are in the decentralized finance group, I put a suggestion out last night for y'all. It was based on XLM versus USDT on Binance, and I was stating that, in my opinion, it was starting to create a head and shoulders. We're gonna look and see exactly what the end result of that is now. So we're just now coming up to the neckline. This is what we're looking to break to complete the head and shoulders. But overall, it's a bullish formation. So anybody that's in the DeFi group that may want to speak up, got that call last night. It was around 9. I forgot where it was. It was around 9 something though. The price of Stellar Lumens when I put it into the group. So just waiting for this right here to go ahead and play all the way out. Just waiting for this to go ahead and play all the way out right now. Let's see. See where that takes us. And this is just me scrolling through the top 10 coins, trying to see what we got out there as far as possible entry and exit levels. See what we got going on. So first and foremost, first story that I'm going to be bringing to the family. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, we got that up. I just want to make sure everything's up over here and running all the levels. Family, let me know if I can be heard clearly. Let me know if I can be heard clearly. Let me know if the screen is clear for both YouTube and Facebook. Let me know if I'm clear on both platforms before I proceed. Also, family, if y'all can, please share this out. Please share this out. Please share this out. If you can, please share this out. Amir, if you held anything, it's all gone up pretty much. Getting closer to sitting green after almost a year in the red, for real, for real. Actually, that's not true. You're saying if you held everything, pretty much it's gone up. But if you held anything from highs, then you're pretty much just making back what you made versus somebody that's trading and entering positions strategically and not just missing and guessing. I mean, of course, anybody could have been entering positions, but how many people enter positions when everything's in the red versus when everything's in the green? So even though, yes, the market has pumped right now, how many people are entering positions right now versus entering positions a week ago? A lot of people don't be entering positions when them red days be in this. So don't Brother Chris, don't play it off like as far as like, oh, if anybody would have bust a move, that'd be good right now. That may be true, but how many people bust moves and know when to bust them? Not a lot. You know what I mean? Brother Parks, what's going on? Getting closer to sitting green after almost a year in red. For real, the bear market is an accumulation phase. Y'all see, y'all, it's like, okay, brother, I heard right here, he said he sat damn near, you know what I'm saying? The market been damn near a year in red, but time and time again, for anyone that's been following my page for any amount of time, I mean, man, the calls have been amazing throughout the whole bear market. The calls have been amazing and phenomenal. Like it's probably been a ratio of probably, I'm gonna say 85% W's, probably 15% L's, if that. Like these are the facts, and I'm not talking about coins that I just show something after it shoots up. No, I'm talking about coins that nobody talks about in this space. I'm talking about calls that individuals ain't paying no attention to, not just your average, hey, get in Bitcoin and watch it do it. No, not that. I'm talking about real live technical analysis. Let me see, because everything's not going up. You got other, especially depending on what you're trading in. That's another thing we got to comprehend. The average individual out there is trading in Bitcoin. So even though, let me show you something. Let me see. Even though on the pictograph it's showing that everything is pretty much up right now, this is in USDT. When you look at Bitcoin, a lot of things be the direct opposite, because as USDT is filling up. In fact, let me show you. Let me see. Let's look at XLM. Let's see what it's doing versus Bitcoin. You see that? It's doing the complete opposite. So actually, not everything's not up right now. This is another thing we got to be able to comprehend and understand, family. You got to comprehend the currency that you're trading in. For anyone that's trading in Bitcoin right now, you are not up in XLM. You understand what I mean? You have to be able to convert it and exit that coin in USDT right now, unless you're going to sell for a loss in Bitcoin and hurry up and convert it over to USDT, which is a bunch of cross conversions. You know what I mean? Versus you understanding the difference between BTC and USDT price gains, because it's definitely a big difference in the two. I mean, you can see that clearly right here with the example of XLM versus Bitcoin, and then when we look at XLM versus the dollar, you see two totally different charts. So, family, don't be fooled by the USD value if you don't have a USD equivalent on the exchange market that you're trading in. You understand what I mean? If you're trading in a coin and it only has a cryptocurrency exit, as far as you can only exit versus BTC or ETH, and you look and you do see that the dollar value is up, you have to pay attention to the Satoshi equivalent that you entered at and where it's at presently, because you could be taking the L on the Bitcoin or Ethereum side. You know what I mean? So definitely something that we want to be knowledgeable and pay attention to. First and foremost, story coming through right now. Let me see what we got going on over here. Coming through from Forbes: Bitcoin boom as Ethereum, Ripple's XRP, EOS, and Litecoin soar. And then here they go with here's why. Like they got the ever knowing crystal ball. You know what I mean? Like they just know everything that's gonna go on in this space. Like it'd be real comical. Let me see what we got going on over here. I cashed out 6 months worth dollar cost average savings and put my down payment on the whip. Good shit. Peace, brother. Peace, brother. Do you use any Tron dApps? Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love Tron. Okay. Clear over here. Thank you. My daughter actually has a Tron wallet. You can go watch you can actually go watch her do her own cryptocurrency transactions utilizing the Tron wallet and Tron link, going from my wallet over to her tablet. And she does it all on her own. She showed me last night, like, look, I'm gonna go into she call it Bitcoin though. She don't really comprehend that it's different currencies. You know what I mean? She's like, let me show you my Bitcoin. It went up. And she'll open up her wallet, which is, I mean, she made her own code, her own passcode. And this was like damn near 3 weeks ago. She still knows that. Like, I don't know where the paper is we wrote all the information on down, but she got it though, and she knows her shit. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mess with Tron. Tron is nice, fast. They got games over there for individuals to play. So that was one reason I made her a Tron wallet. Let me see. Talking 2019. Yeah, that negative correlation with BTC. Oh yeah. If anybody bought an equivalent of currencies between 2019, but you're talking about investing though, you got to look at it. I speak from a trader's point of view. I speak from getting in and getting out on a daily. So I didn't buy coins in December and I just sat on them and held them to now. I didn't buy coins in January and just sat on them and tell them, you know what I'm saying? I ain't buy coins. In fact, I ain't do none of that. I trade. I'm a hustler. So we got to always remember that the way I look at this space is different from an investor's eyes. An investor to be like, what do you mean? Of course I'm up. We all, you know what I'm saying? We've been buying over the past 2 years. So nah, that ain't me. I'm getting in and I'm getting out. You know what I mean? Sticking and moving real quick. But story goes on to say, Bitcoin as a whole is now worth 100 billion for the first time this year as the cryptocurrency market continues its bull run that began in early April. Just happens to be my birthday month, which if we look back prior last year, it actually we seen the market have a pump on my actual solar return. The Bitcoin price, it goes on to say, hold on. I don't know why this thing be popping up now. There we go. The Bitcoin price has begun moving towards the psychological $6,000 mark after hovering around 5,500 for the past few weeks. With the overall cryptocurrency market adding an eye-watering 40 billion to its value since early April, according to CoinMarketCap, which tracks most cryptocurrencies. Now they're saying the $6,000 mark. In all actuality, in my opinion, I'm looking for us to test that 58 area. I think if we break 58, 59, 6,000, not even going to be a problem at all. The Bitcoin price surge follows a report that suggests that Bitcoin price has already bottomed for this market cycle and is now going to resume its march higher. So remember, this is coming from Forbes. Let me see how many people read this article so far. 382, not bad. We continue to believe that the bottom is in. Analyst Delphi Digital, a digital asset research firm, wrote in a report out yesterday. This 1 year plus holder rate during the potential December bottom is within 1 year, is within 1% of the 1 year plus holder rate during the previous cycle's bottom in January of 2015. Minimal selling comes from long-term holders throughout the consolidation period over the past few months. Hold on, let me see something. I'm trying to enter positions while I do this also with y'all. I'm not really trying to miss none of this pump that's going on right now. Okay. Where did I leave off at? The Bitcoin price is up 7% over the last 24-hour trading period. Now, 7%, if you were trading with any type of leverage, that could have been 70% or 700%. No, 70%. Right? Any type of 1 to 10x leverage, 3x leverage, you multiply the percentages by the leverage that you're using. So if you're using 3x leverage, that 7% was 21% for you. You understand what I mean? If you're using 10x, and of course that was 70%. Let me see. Bitcoin is up 7% over the last 24 hours, while Litecoin, which has been rising for months ahead of schedule, having later this year, is leading the market up almost 8%. And for anyone that remembers way back in December around what some would call Christmas time, me stating for those that did celebrate that holiday, you know, what type of idea or smart idea it would have been for you to grab Litecoin at, I think it was 22 to 25 bucks at the time. I'm like, you know, it'd be a real slick idea for you to grab a paper Litecoin wallet, you know, grab your loved one or younger child, you know, your reflections, your seeds. As you know, the wealthy around times of gift bearing, they give out investments to their young ones and teach them the game in the right way. You know what I mean? Instead of just giving them material items and debt instruments. You know, so I told individuals, man, get you a Litecoin paper wallet, grab you one Litecoin right now with 2025. What was it? I think it was around 25 bucks maybe. I'm like, man, throw it on the wallet and throw it in the little stocking, you know, little stocking gift. Go ahead and laminate the little wallet. Like, man, it was real slick the way I put it together. Get you a little paper wallet, laminate it, send the Litecoin to it, throw it in the stocking as a gift. 25 bucks. That's all it would have cost you back in December. Right now, Litecoin's trading at about $80 right now. So what type of gift bearing are we doing? Are we passing around debt instruments or, and I said this for individuals that was talking about the in-home banking thing. I'm like, if all you're doing is passing around cash, all you're doing is in-home debt distribution. You're not really passing around anything of wealth unless you're actually utilizing those financial instruments to the fullest of the extent that you can utilize them. There's much more than just buying and paying for things. You understand what I mean? There's a lot of other financial instruments that you can utilize to your advantage out here. Also, it's just understanding that we're using things called financial instruments. That's what cryptocurrency is. It's just another form of financial instrument. It's a digital financial instrument, and an instrument is what you play them, right? Don't you play instruments? So why are we not out here playing the money instead of getting played by the money? Are you the instrument, or is that which you are supposed to be over controlling the instrument? Story goes on to say Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Ripple's XRP, and EOS have all climbed between 2 and 7% over the last. Yep. Let me catch this. Hold on, family. Let me catch this right quick. Have climbed between 2 and 7% over the last day's trading. Elsewhere, Grayscale Investments, who I speak about, man, time and time again. Grayscale Investments, the world's largest cryptocurrency asset manager, has launched a campaign to try to convince investors to drop their gold holdings in exchange for Bitcoin, arguing Bitcoin will become the store of value for our digital age. Family, don't get it twisted and don't get it fucked up. Everyone drops their gold holdings. If you don't think Grayscale Investments is going to come right back up and scoop up the other store of value, you plumb the plumb crazy. You know what I mean? You plumb crazy. Like that ploy. Look, I done been in the space. And I've been in the street, so I understand game. I understand gaffers. I understand the overlay for the underlay. Like, even though what they're saying may be true, that this will become the store of value for our digital age, it does not take away the fact or the value of gold itself. So go ahead and follow what he's saying. Ditch your gold and go buy up all the Bitcoin and watch them come up and scoop up all the gold. It's almost equivalent to the exact same play that was done by I don't even know if anybody's been in the space that long, but Jamie Dimon played this exact same play back in 2017 when Bitcoin, and this is, man, I'm talking about way back before 20,000 was ever in the market. You can go back and check my post. Bitcoin had just hit 5,000 for the very first time ever. Jamie Dimon came out, who's the CEO of JP Morgan, I believe. And he said, you know, Bitcoin's a scam. You shouldn't be dealing with Bitcoin. If I catch anyone dealing with Bitcoin that works for me, I'm going to fire him, yada, 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 yada. Bitcoin drops down to 2,500. Bitcoin dropped down to 2,500. The biggest investor in Bitcoin futures, I believe it was JP Morgan, or one of the biggest investors at that time. So it's all a ploy, family. Everything is a game. Everything is a magic trick. You got to watch one hand, but pay attention to what the other one's doing, because they want you to look at that hand. You get what I'm saying? And you know, this comes with I mean, just to be honest with you, to this whole investment world and all this stuff, I'm fairly new. But as far as on these platforms, but to invest in itself, nah. You know what I'm saying? School of Hard Knocks. What's going on, brother? Hutchinson, peace. 24, 25. We have to be using an investment mindset with our daily lives. Facts. And I tell individuals this all the time. If you look at the fluctuation of everything that you go out there and pay for and buy for, everything has a fluctuation. Start watching the gas prices. When the gas prices go down, go grab you about 3 red gas tanks, fill them up when the gas prices go down, right? Throw them to the side. Now, as gas prices are still down, you can go ahead and go on about your daily using the funds that you have presently while the gas prices are down. When gas prices go up, go and use those reserves that you got put to the side. When gas prices are up, when the gas prices go back down, you go fill back up. Buy low, use high. Buy low, use high. It's the same analogy. And once you start paying attention to the fluctuation, man, everything I'm talking about, from things in the store, bread, milk, eggs, fruit, everything has a fluctuation, family. And if you can pay attention to that fluctuation and catch it when it's low and load up, you know what I'm saying? You'll start living, because everything runs on a cycle. If you start paying attention to it, everything runs on a cycle. Where did I leave off? I sort of went off. Bitcoin and wider cryptocurrency markets uptick come as the industry is reeling from the news that Tether, the world's most popular stable coin, is not backed one-to-one with cash, as had previously been thought. Tether has, however, managed to maintain its price following the revelations. Yeah, to be honest with you, Tether didn't even really move. You know what I mean? Tether didn't even really move. Bitcoin is, though, trading at a $300 premium on the Bitfinex cryptocurrency exchange, now over $6,000 per Bitcoin. So what does that mean, family? What does that mean? That means per other cryptocurrency exchange markets, right now Bitcoin is trading on Bitfinex at $300 higher than any other exchange market. That's what that means. Now, is there money to be made in that? I mean, arbitration, if you can do it. Also, there's a way you can gaffle the system and actually make those type of profits right there. Going in one way, coming out the other way, going back in one way, coming out the other way. It's always a way. It's always a way, always a remedy. It's always a way to make it. Let me see. What do we leave off? What the actual price is and what's being used to translate to Bitcoin is part of the issue, said Bloomberg intelligence analyst Mike McGlone. People on Bitfinex are getting out of Tether, off the exchange, and what's the first thing you're going to buy if you don't want too much broad crypto exposure? Bitcoin. Meanwhile, Bitcoin dominance, a measure of Bitcoin's worth compared to the rest of the cryptocurrency market, has risen to its highest level so far this year, rising to above 55% after almost dipping under 50% just a few weeks ago. And that in and of itself is usually when you see the market start pumping up, you see BTC dominance start going down. So with us seeing that both of them going up, that's a good sign for Bitcoin. And like I said, that's coming from the revelations of the debacle going on with Tether right now. Patterns are all around us, and once we start to recognize and identify them, we will be in more control of our lives. Facts. That's why I use. That's one of the reasons why I like to utilize the Fibonacci retracement levels when I trade, because the Fibonacci retracement, if anyone knows what Fibonacci is, the Fibonacci code, they say that that's God's pattern, God's number, God's code, the magical number. You know what I'm saying? The golden ratio. So just being able to utilize that in the financial market, in my opinion, is key to future price prediction. And we've seen, I mean, me personally, I've done it in front of my own eyes a number of times, but we've seen on this channel how many times we have put our setup and then come back later on and everything is as predicted. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes to the T, sometimes with a little bit of deviation. But for the most part, though, that Fibonacci code, for some reason, price action tends to follow it. Let me see. Okay, that was the end of that. So yeah, that's first story coming in from Forbes. Damn, it's 9 o'clock already. I'll be jaw jacking too much. I'm gonna hurry up and get through with this. It's Friday. The money's surging in. I want to hurry up and get up out of this. I was gonna go through this whole Bitcoin to cannabis thing that this Chinese investor is doing, but I'm gonna skip through this. Dude, well, let me run through it real quick. The widespread adoption of blockchain is taking longer than expected. The slow recovery pace of the cryptocurrency industry is forcing blockchain investors to look for alternative sources of revenue to keep their business afloat. Some blockchain investors are now turning to cannabis to diversify their revenue stream. And I'm gonna run through this real quick, family. So it ain't that I'm talking fast. It's just that some people can't listen that fast. So you're listening too slow. You got to speed up your listening in order to comprehend what I'm saying. So because I wanted to get this story out. So it says tough times call for greener solutions. Hong Kong listed blockchain investor Grand Shores Technology is diversifying its investment portfolio to include cannabis with a 40% investment in Hangzhou's Youpu Trading. The demand for cannabis is likely to increase shortly as more countless legalize the medicinal and recreational use of cannabis. Among its crypto ventures, the firm recently raised $12.5 million to back a Chinese yen pegged stablecoin. Industrial hemp is currently only two type. Industrial hemp is currently the only type of cannabis being grown in China, and it is restricted to two provinces, Heilongjiang and Yunnan. For industrial and medicinal use, industrial hemp has the right components that meet these demands. Cannabidiol, the active pharmaceutical ingredient in cannabis, can be extracted from industrial hemp, while the rest of the plant is used for industrial purposes. Grand Shores Technology has partnered with Heilongjiang Hemp Research Institute, I probably slaughtered that, which has given them access to high quality hemp seeds, which contain a high percentage of cannabidiols compared to other strains. With high quality raw material, Grand Shores Technology may control the supply of cannabis right from the source. Control the supply of cannabis right from the source. The cannabis market goes beyond recreational and medicinal. The industrial use of cannabis may be its holy grail. So yeah, that's enough of that. Moving right along into the next story. Oh man, and this has to do with anybody that is creating any type of collateralized debt positions as of right now, or may have collateralized debt positions. What you should know is that the fee or the stability fee has been raised once again. It's up to 20%. Now, some individuals will say that this is high as far as APY. As far as what you have to pay at the end of the year, is that or is that an APR? APY, APR, one of those. But anyways, when you look at the amount of interest that you have to pay back on a loan, even though in this case, in this scenario, the loan is completely yours and you loan yourself the money. So the interest goes into the platform continuing to run. But at the end of the day, you're the one that's reaping any type of benefits out of anything that you're doing with that. So for anyone that's familiar with the MakerDAO system, let me see. Let me find the actual news though. Here we go. For anyone that's familiar with the system, what you're able to do is collateralize your own digital asset and give yourself a loan that's backed by that collateral up to 150%. So I mean, just as in a nutshell, real basic, you could throw in, say, $200 worth of Ethereum and withdraw $100. Now, some people are like, well, why the hell would I do that? Maybe you may have wanted to invest in Ethereum and you want to still spend money. So I can hold my Ethereum and still spend money, but I have to pay that money back at a later date, though I'm paying myself back and I'm coming back to get my Ethereum, right? Or I may want to invest in more Ethereum. So I throw the $200 worth of Ethereum in there, take out $100, go spend that $100 on Ethereum and leverage it long. Also, what I can do is come back, take that $100 of Ethereum, put it back into the CDP, withdraw $50 worth of debt off that $100, go and buy $50 worth of Ethereum, come and load. You know what I understand what I mean? It's a million different ways you can play this system, family. So is a 20% yearly fee high for an individual to be completely private and sovereign and being able to handle his own commercial affairs versus you having to have a middleman, having to sign paperwork? Think about it. This right here doesn't take any type of paperwork, any ID, any social security number, any age limit, any nationality discrimination, any type of jurisdictional. Well, man, I don't know about jurisdictional. I'm gonna hold off on the jurisdictional. New York, for anyone that's in New York, I would love to see if y'all can open a collateralized debt position. Unless you already have. Somebody from New York may be in this decentralized finance group. I'm not 100% sure. But when you see the ability and what this new space is allowing you to do as a quote unquote sovereign entity, you know what I'm saying, being your own bank, it's quite interesting and phenomenal. Remember, these are just the beginning stages, family. These are just the beginning stages. Hell, me personally, I'm about this life right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm about this decentralization. So anything that we got to go through, you know what I'm saying? People talking about they got it out, they got it now, but they got it out the mud. This is getting it out the mud right now. Anybody that's in the cryptocurrency space right now, if you can look back 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and you wealthy beyond what you would have expected out of this, you can say, I got this shit out the mud because I was here when nobody else was really messing with this. You understand what I mean? So you definitely got to pat yourself on the back, especially those out here. This is one thing that I don't think a lot of us really comprehend, and I'm going to get on with the story. You got to know that you're playing one of the biggest games in the world right now. For anyone that's trading on the Binance exchange market, you do realize you're trading against some of the most skilled professionals in the world, right? As well as some of the most highly advanced artificial intelligence trading bots in the world. You got to know that. So if you're able to get on Binance and pull out trades and get money off of that and make a profit out of the largest exchange market per 24-hour volume is doing anywhere from $10 to $15 billion a day, then you got to pat yourself on the back and toast one, because what we do, for those of you that are really, really in this space, is not easy. It's not simple to get on here and read these charts. This is really, truly looking into the matrix. For those that may be new, let's just real quick. Let's go take a look at it. Let's take a look at, let me see. What's something that I got over here? Let's take a look at some charts real quick and show individuals what I mean by you're looking into the matrix. In fact, I'm gonna show y'all a couple of different matrices. Let me see. Show y'all what staring into the matrix looks like and being able to understand exactly what you're reading. In fact, I wish I could show y'all the L bank I was doing on my laptop or on my tablet the other day. Everything was in Chinese and I could still run through it because I'm so used to how this system works that I understand where certain things are placed and I understand the template that they set out. You understand what I mean? Let's see. Let's look at Bitcoin versus what? What was I doing my class on last night? The euro. Let's see. Let's look at BTC versus Tether on Binance. Go out to a day chart. So standing something like this. This is pretty much the matrix. Somebody would come and look at this and really wouldn't comprehend what they're looking at and what any and all these things mean, all these lines everywhere. This is matrix, family. You being able to come over here and read this, you know what type of triggers you got to have within your mental capacity to open up and allow you to understand and comprehend what you're looking at, especially somebody that didn't go to school for this shit. If you sat in front of this computer and you learned this on your own, you got to toast one to yourself. Let's go over here. Let's start trading on the DYDX, which is just derivatives, right? Which interacts with the MetaMask. So you got to interact with MetaMask. But right over here, we can trade. This is permissionless trading right here. This is DeFi, what we're looking at right now. This is decentralized financing. Right now, it's asking me to contract with it, saying, can we interact with your MetaMask? And I am consenting because all contract is voluntary. So I'm consenting to that contract right now. All contract is voluntary. Always remember that. Let's look at Settle Finance. This is another one. We can see that we're interacting right now. This is the portfolio. We got our CDP station. We have our risk checker. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? What else was I over here using recently? Oh, for anyone that was in the beginners class the other day, if we remember, I deposited about $9 into the decentralized bank savings account or interest-bearing account called Compound Finance. Let's go take a look at that real quick live. Let's see what type of interest I've gained off that $9. Just $9. What are we looking at right here? These are futures right here going through. This is who got wrecked. Let me see. Where's that AG at, though? There we go. This is a DEX arbitrage where we can find trades. So let's say we're looking for DAI to Ethereum, right? Or Binance to with Ethereum. We can go and find trades and see what the best price is. When we go down here, let's see what it's showing us. Bancor, DDX. The best trade right now is on Bancor for Ethereum versus Binance. That's the best trade as of right now on decentralized exchanges. Let's look and see. Let's look for basic attention token. Let's say we want to grab 1,000 basic attention tokens with Ethereum. Let's find the best trade out there. So right now, the best trade is on Radar. Oh, no. The best trade is on Kyber Network as of right now. It knocked Radar Relay right out of the box. See how I'm using this space, family? Let's go over here to Compound. Let's see what we got going on over here. Once again, it's asking to contract with me. Once again, it's asking to contract with me. So I'm going to connect. We can see clearly I got $9.18 in my bank account. I can borrow against that $9.18, $5.74 and still be safe. Come on, man. Right now, I'm getting 7.5% APR. That's 7.5% APR. I placed this in here on May 2nd at 12:37 a.m. Right? So far, I've gained 0.0032 DAI. And it's only been in there since the 2nd. Today's the oh shit, since what, yesterday? Yeah. And I've already gained a small amount of interest just within a day. Your bank accounts ain't doing that, family. Your bank accounts ain't doing that. So you know, that's the space we living in. Moving right along with the story. I know I got a little sidetrack right there. I do apologize. Let me see. Make sure the people are still with me. Miss L, how we doing? Brother Trotter, Brother Douglas, Brother Polo, Brother Kenny, Miss Payne, Brother Reynolds, Brother Grimes, how we doing out there? Grand Rising, everybody tuning in right now. Let's see what we got over here on the YouTube side of things. Brother Costco, Brother Bay, what would you say is the best and easiest platform to trade crypto? Binance, in my opinion, Binance. In a sense, depending. If you just want to just like really just flat out trade cryptocurrency, Binance. If you want to use leverage, DragonX. If you want to use high leverage, Bybit. KuCoin shares is nice. I like KuCoin though. KuCoin is real user friendly. Man, it's a number of different exchanges. Excuse me, number of different exchanges. But let's see. I've already jaw jacked for about a good hour. I ain't even got to cover this story. We see what Bitcoin's doing right now. We see what Bitcoin's doing. They basically just talking about it, trading above 5,800, and all the top 20 coins rally. So the same thing I'm talking about. That's all. That's all they speaking about, family. Nothing too much. What we're gonna do now is get right over into the coin count, man. Top 20 coins. Top 20 coins. Oh no, that's what we was going over. I apologize, family. That's how I got sidetracked going over into the decentralized finance space. All right, so the dollar peg stablecoin DAI is still trading below $1, but is now considered to be in a stable position. From 0.5% is now to now 16.5% of the stability fee has been increased 33-fold over the past 3 months. Now, MakerDAO, oh, hold on, look at my position. There we go. I'm up 2 point. In fact, let me show y'all real quick what I got going on over here. Just real quick. And this is the one that I'm testing out that you sent me, Miss Payne. When I seen what Bitcoin was doing, I'm like, okay, well, let me go over here and go ahead and utilize some of this leverage real quick. So let me see. Right now I'm utilizing 40x leverage. I'm up 2.18% on my trade. But no, my leverage is at 50x. Excuse me. Well. So yeah, I got a 50x leverage on right now. Cut loss at $169. We can see I'm up 2.18% right now. And this is the head and shoulders that I told you. This is the head and shoulders I seen on Ethereum. This is the head and shoulders that I seen on Ethereum right here. And then we see what it gave us, right? We see what it gave us in the end. So real nice play, real nice play. And the funds that I'm trading with, I took a loan out for. I took a loan out against my own collateral when I loaned myself the money and came over here and traded with it. And now I'm up 2.18%. I can quit off right now and be like, well, I got more than the bank gives you in 2 years. Am I correct? Well, no, maybe a year. Some banks give up to 2.4%, I believe, in a savings account, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Moving right along with the story, though. The dollar peg DAI stablecoin is still trading below $1, but is now considered to be in a stable position. From 0.5%, it's up 33%. MakerDAO tokens now have gained voted to increase fees by another 3% to sit at 19.5%. According to meeting minutes published on Reddit, COO of the MakerDAO Foundation, Stephen Becker, highlighted during today's governance and risk call. And using the stability fee, progress has been made. Cool. Let me show y'all real quick. That's what I'm talking about. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take this live right now because I don't want to miss out on this. Let me show y'all. And I was just up damn near 10%. But I was just up 10%. I'm gonna go ahead and cut out while I'm up. I'm gonna cut out with my 8%, motherfucker. Well, I cut out with 6.5% gains. That's cool. And that's just because, like I said, I can't watch this constantly. You know what I mean? So that was a good move. That was a good one for the good guys. Good demonstration too. Good demonstration for the family to see. I hope everybody was able to see that clearly. Moving right along with the story. And that was a good one. That was a good one. And I ain't been in that trade no longer, family, than shit. I ain't been in that trade no longer. I mean, what, probably about 10 minutes? That was probably like 10 minutes. Quick scout. Since February, token holders behind the primary lending platform for DAI issuance MakerDAO. Ah, okay. The COO said, in using the stability fee, progress has been made. The peg is stable, just a few percentage points below where it needs to be. Since February, token holders behind the primary lending platform for DAI issuance MakerDAO has been increasing what is called a stability fee in efforts to make DAI loans more expensive. In doing so, the aim is to retract market supply of DAI and push DAI price up to dollar valuation. Now, the only thing about using that platform, like I told you, Miss Payne, is that you can't set no stop limits on it. So when we look at a platform like, let me see, let me show y'all real quick. Slow motion better than no motion. Hold on. Let me see what we got going on over here. Okay, we up on that. Give me 1 second, family. I'm trying to bring up another platform to show you another example where you can trade with leverage, but you're allowed to set your take profit and stop limits and trailing stop losses along with those orders. Let me see. For some reason it won't load up. I'm trying to get Bybit to pop up for us. Okay, here we go. Let me shrink this down real quick. And let me pull this. All right, so you can see I'm trading with Ripple right now. I'm up 3.59%, right? What am I trading with over here on Ripple? It's just a couple of dollars on Ripple. What do I got? I'm trading with 10x leverage. Now, the thing that I like about Bybit is that you can raise your leverage up right in the middle of the trade. So I can go up 20, I can go up 25x. So now I'm trading with 25x leverage. You know what I mean? It just changed my position. My leverage is risen. You can see I got an amount of XRP coins back for raising it. Now I'm up 10%. In fact, let me take this too. There we go. So I just took that. So let's say I wanted to enter another position on Ripple, right? Let me see. Let me go back to 10x. Because remember, we're playing with 10x leverage here. So if I want to say trade with $100, right? I got to put up $10. So right now, all I got to do is put up 33 ripples to trade with $100. Those 33 ripples is going to be the equivalent of 327 ripple. You draw? Now, so what I do is if I'm long on Ripple, I will come in, place my long position. What is that? 30, 58. So we'll be coming in down here waiting to get picked up. I can come in here and set my take profit at 25%, set my stop loss at 5%. And just as a demonstration, we'll let this one sit here and rock. So now all my orders have been placed and I can go on about my business. That's why I like that one over Bit7, but Bit7 is pretty high pace though. I like that also. So it just comes down to utilizing or understanding what platforms you're using, family. Don't just jump out the gate and jump out the door and just get to using any and everything. You know what I mean? And then don't send large lumps of money over there. I mean, just to be honest with you, family, if you can trade, peep this. If you can trade with anywhere from 10 to 100x leverage, why wouldn't you just send $50 over there? You're trading with $500. Am I correct? No, would that be 5,000 if it's 100? But yeah, just send $50 over there. You can leverage it. You can leverage it and stretch it to beyond what it is. You know what I mean? And that's just, I mean, send $20 over there. And I'm not, this isn't financial advice. Let me put this out there right now also. I don't want anybody to get it misconstrued, get it twisted, think it is what it ain't. This is not any type of financial advice, family. This is not financial advice. I can't give financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just a guy that's sharing a little bit of information about cryptocurrency. That's it. That's all. So do not take any of this as financial advice. You may be able to take it as some type of educational advice, but don't take it as financial advice. Please don't. All right. Moving right along. Let me see. Where do we leave off at? The outcome. Since February, token holders behind the primary lending platform for DAI issuance, MakerDAO, has been increasing what is called a stability fee in efforts to make the DAI loans more expensive. In doing so, the aim is to retract market supply of DAI and push DAI price up to dollar valuation, which once it happens, they can easily vote and decrease the stability fee. The outcome of this week's vote, if you go look at the last couple of stability fees they've done, they actually went up to 0.5 at one time and went down, and then came back up to 1.5. The outcome of this week's vote, according to the head of community development, Richard Brown, was a neck and neck race between 2 and 3%. Starting Friday, a secondary vote will be held to execute that increase into the programmatic lending system. Taking a step back, MakerDAO was the most popular decentralized finance, or DeFi, application in the cryptocurrency space to date. So what does that mean for those individuals out there that know how to use that? What does that mean? How advanced does that make you? You know what I mean? It holds over $300 million worth of Ethereum, just this one platform. I told y'all, and I've showed y'all that plenty of times. It's over $250 million. With the second most popular DeFi application, crypto lending application, Compound, who I just showed y'all, only holding about 33 million. So then they go to them 333s. Wow. Soon MakerDAO will also hold millions worth of other cryptocurrencies outside of Ether through an ambitious upgrade to introduce what is called multi-collateral DAI. And this is exactly what I'm waiting on. For now, the stablecoin DAI is solely backed by native Ethereum cryptocurrency, Ether, and has a fixed supply cap of 100 million. So what they're saying right now is for every DAI dollar that's out there issued right now is backed by a certain amount of collateral, unlike regular Federal Reserve notes that are backed by absolutely nothing. So for every USDT, USDC, True USD, Gemini USD, Paxo that's backed by a Federal Reserve note, and a reserve is actually backed by something that's not backed by anything. Interesting. Meeting details. Given a persistent imbalance in DAI supply and demand, certain community members have advocated in the past that the supply cap on DAI be reduced as an additional measure to the stability fee increase. However, as stated by Vishesh Kadri of the MakerDAO Foundation Risk Team, consecutive stability fee increases do seem to be having a measurable impact on DAI price, which presently sits between 97 and 98 cents. What we've really seen is that as we've increased stability fee over the last few weeks, the DAI's price has stabilized a bit, said Kadri during today's call. There has been a lot going on with Ether and with Tether. So as always, take everything with a grain of salt. But I think that it's a positive indicator that what we're doing actually has an impact. Cyrus Yonessi, risk management lead at MakerDAO Foundation. It's a foundation. Understand what a foundation is. It's an estate. It's a trust. Agreed, saying that it seemed like we're headed in the right direction and that perhaps more consideration should now be given over when to halt stability fee increases. Yonessi asked, when do we know the peg has been fixed? What kind of indicators are we looking for? What's the amount of time we're comfortable observing DAI trade around $1 before we consider corresponding stability fee changes? So they're ready to go ahead and cap off the stability fee and get it at a nice stable percentage. I'm all for it. Like I said, I'm all about this decentralization of life itself. So, family, that was the first half of Coffee and Crypto. What time is it? 9:30. Pretty good hour. That was a pretty good hour. A lot of information shared. Now we're going to get into the top 20 coins. Also, along with the top 20 coins, family, what I also do at the end is I do a coin request where individuals that are trading, trying to trade, looking to trade, you can put out any type of coin request that you may want to ask and look for an entry, exit, stop limit. 1 coin per person, please. Don't come in and say 4 or 5 coins. You know what I mean? Let me know what you're looking for. Also, if anything, also remember this ain't financial advice, family. This is just for entertainment. For those that wish to donate to the Bitcoin Block Bully for Financial Fridays, you can always donate at Cash App Alamirak. That's Cash App $ ALAMIRAK. Cash App $ALAMIRAK. Also, for those that wish to donate any amount of cryptocurrency, be it Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Dash, Binance, Digitex, PundyX, whatever the case may be, just hit me up on the inbox of the DM, and I can gladly get you the address. Moving right along now, what we're going to take a look at real quick is let's go to take a look at Live Coin Watch. Let's see exactly how much money we got in the market right now, what a 24-hour volume is, and what the BTC dominance is. God damn, look at that. Family, we just had 180 billion. We had 189 billion right now. I'm going to say that again. We're damn near back up to $190 billion. Right now, you got a circulating market cap of 189 billion. Oh, hold on. Where's my charger? Let me slow up real quick. Also, let me stop New Money Matrix podcast. We're damn near going into an hour. We're damn near. Oh, yep. There we go. Let's go ahead and save this. And I'm going to come right back in. So yeah, we're about to start recording again. Let me grab my charger for my laptop, family. Let me grab the charger for the laptop real quick. Give me 1 second. I do not want this thing to die on us while we Islam, what's going on, Indiana Kicks? How much BTC will grow into this year? Anyone? Josh, though, nobody gonna be the year prediction. I look at support and resistance and look at the possibility of where we could go. And this is exactly what we do. Anybody have any type of crystal ball like that? They're playing with you. They're playing with your emotions. Can't nobody tell you where we're gonna be at. Now, nice educated guesses, and the guesses can come through. It doesn't mean that those people called it. You understand what I mean? Don't be fooled and be played by the system, family. Now back to running. Back. No family still here. For those still hear me and see me, I think I may be coming into distance over here on YouTube. Family, let me know if I'm still. Let me know if I'm not breaking up. I figured I was breaking up. Link for what, brother Trotter? Is that for Link Coin? Are you asking? You want to check out Link Coin for the coin request, brother? Is that what you're looking for? Let's see. I think I remember Chain that you may be talking about Chainlink. It can do Webull cable, but BT needs to consolidate the 50-moving average. Just consolidate the 50-day above the 60 on the way down. Consolidation on the way back would be nice. Dang, I don't even know if it's showing on YouTube right now. I think my internet may be. What's the day? The internet. Give me 1 second, family. Let me check something out real quick. That may very well be your internet. Let me see. Well, no, because everything else is pretty smoothly. For those watching YouTube, let me know if I'm clear. If it's chopping up, what it's doing right now. Screen is the screen clear? For Facebook, let me know if also, I think this thing. As soon as I get through that, I usually start breaking up. That's crazy, ain't it? Usually when we get through that first hour, we start breaking up.